Hello, my friends. This is Dwight from Forest Glory 700, coming back at you with another video. And I was reflecting on the events that have occurred in the United States of America in the last few days regarding the shootings in Texas and Ohio and the unfortunate loss of life. And of course, we're getting all this information via the mainstream media. So for those of us that are not in the immediate area, we have only the media to trust as it relates to this information. I'm assuming that the people that have lost their lives are unfortunately no longer with us. And obviously, my heart goes out to the families and friends of these individuals. But it's just, there's something that's really not sitting very well with me regarding this whole thing. It just seems that these type of events become politicized very quickly. And instead of focusing primarily on the family and the victims of this tragic event, it immediately goes into politics and programming and gun control. And this is what we need to further do to control human behavior. And like I said, when I watch this, I'm thinking to myself, there's so many things that I think are off about this, and it's occurred at a time when, at least for the president of the United States, everything's going, as far as I'm concerned, in the right direction for him. He's exposing the Democratic Party, the deep state. He's doing all he can. I believe he's only one human being. He's one person. There's only so much he can do. He has to work within that system to bring about whatever necessary changes he's attempting to implement for the American people. So there's only so much he can do. But this event works in favor, in my opinion, but because I think I see through it, for the Democratic Party. And so now the focus is going to be on gun control and removing guns from law-abiding citizens and people who pay their taxes and go to church and worship and, for all intents and purposes, are good, decent people. And so now what they're imposing is that those very same people should not have the right to defend themselves. So everything's being politicized. And this whole event is just really tragic and unfortunate. Again, I do have some real concern about these events. I don't trust the mainstream media. I don't think they're trustworthy at all. They tend to present news that is extremely biased, and oftentimes they don't present the news at all. They just present whatever the agenda is by the elitist or the globalist and what have you. So, it's really tragic and it's unfortunate what's occurred for the families of the victims of this tragic event. We can only go by what we've been told. I'm not on, ground zero, taking in all the particulars of this particular event. And once again, like I said, I do not trust the mainstream media. I don't think they're trustworthy at all. I think they have a proven history of being dishonest and lying and deceiving the mass public into believing things that are not necessarily true. Anyways, do your own homework, come to your own conclusions. This is Dwight from Forest Glory 700, wishing you all well.